friends, and happy holidays. Welcome back to Movies, Munchies, and Moscato. I am Rhonda,
And I am Rochelle.
and we're just a couple of friends who love movies and television. So if that is something that interests you, please stick around. Now it's time for movie news, reviews, and pulp culture discussions. So, on the news front, I've just learned that Felicity Huffman is eyeing a return to TV with a baseball comedy for ABC. What do we think about that?
Wow. You know, I like Felicity.
I do
Huffman.
too.
I really do. I'm glad that she caught to what the bad doings that she did.
Yes.
And is coming back and hopefully stronger than before.
That's true.
Maybe this will help her.
She's a really good actress, so I'm rooting for her. It's like I appreciate as well that she took responsibility for her bad actions, so I'm all for that. Also, Gal Gadot, who's Wonder Woman, she is set to star in a spy thriller called Heart of Stone, which is created by the Mission Impossible Helmers. Basically, so to be like a spy thriller in the vein of from a female's point of view, basically, versus a male. So I think that would be cool.
Really good.
Right, especially if they do anything like Mission Impossible or even 007, because it will be, you really haven't seen that in a while. I know they've tried, but there's always something a little off with it. So hopefully this will be
I wonder if this was in the works before COVID.
Oh, maybe. That's true. I do know, where I had read that she just finished doing although I guess it's not a spy thriller, but it was like a thriller with, it's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Ryan Reynolds called Red Notice, and it's for Netflix. So I'm guessing that we'll see that sometime next year, but it sounds like it might be cool.
Well, I mean, we have Wonder Woman coming out soon. So
I know.
exciting.
You can get tickets starting today. I saw that and I was like, oh, it's happening. So yeah, we definitely see it in the theaters. I mean, you can watch it on HBO Max, but I still think everyone should go to the theaters and see it as well.
Well, and just on the theater note, I don't know if you've heard, but over the weekend, the theaters had a really good weekend for the most part. The Croods 2 came out, and they made over $14 million. So that means that people were out at the theaters watching the movies. So that's good news.
Yeah, that's awesome news. It'll make them think twice now about like, oh, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe they'll release Mulan.
Right. Re-release Mulan in the theaters. We know that would have done well. They were just being
Disney,
silly.
if you're listening to us, think about what you're doing.
Exactly. Also, news, Juliana Margulies is joining The Morning Show Season 2.
What?
So that's a show I haven't watched yet because I do not have Apple TV.
Well, you need to get on it.
But she is a good actress as well, so that should be interesting.
Oh, it's a great show. Mm-hmm.
So that's upcoming. So we also wanted to discuss, we both completed watching The Undoing. I'm sure a bunch of you out there probably have because it got really good ratings. And, the storyline was awesome. So for me, I thought the whole season was great. I liked that it was just 6 episodes, number one. So I felt like they were able to do like a tighter storyline. So it didn't feel like you were just like filling in holes just to prolong the time, basically.
Right.
So I really liked Nicole Kidman. It was great how she started off maybe just kind of like complacent in her life. And then, this thing happens, which throws her life into a tailspin. And then it was just nice by the end. She kind of was, I feel like, wishy-washy. And then she was kind of like weak and lame, in my opinion anyway. And then it was like she got more of her strength back.
Yes.
By the end and like took charge, especially when it came to her child. So
I think you're definitely on target there. I think also with her being a doctor of, what is it, psychology.
Mm-hmm.
She knows her her patients. She also can tell, because I don't think she ever didn't believe he didn't do it. I think maybe it was a front. I think maybe it was a front to try to get to the bottom of it. I think she was a little more calculating than we realized. And so, so when she was on the stand, I hope I'm not spoiling it for anybody, but some of the things that were said, I actually felt like she would make it happen. And she did. There was no disappointment. I loved it. I really think you all should watch it if you haven't seen it already.
It was a good show. It was an awesome show. Mm-hmm. So I would definitely give it 5 wine corks.
Me too. Pop, pop, pop.
So it was an awesome show. Now, this is our unofficial kickoff to Christmas. And so we wanted to talk about, again, our movie of the week. So mine is This Christmas. It's a great family tale of this extended black family coming back together for the holidays. You have three sisters, two brothers, then you have cousins in there. You have a soon-to-be stepdad. It's great. It's really funny and just heartwarming. And it was one of Chris Brown's early movies when he first came out. So he's really great, and I like to see before he got crazy. It's one of those shows you like to see, before someone got crazy. So that's just my pick. If you haven't checked it out, please do. Again, it's called This Christmas, and it's just really lighthearted and fun.
Oh, that does sound good. Do you think they'll play it again?
Oh yeah, they usually play it on TNT. I own it, of course.
Oh.
But yeah, they definitely do play it on TNT or TBS, one of those.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm sure no one has seen A Christmas Story because they play that every year. It's a movie marathon for 24 hours straight. But it is such a classic, and I find that just things will come up that remind me of that show. It's kind of like a Seinfeld episode, right? Almost anything in life, you can make it into a Seinfeld episode.
Mm-hmm.
A Christmas Story is kind of like that too, is during the holidays. And at Thanksgiving, we found ourselves thinking that we should just forget the turkey and go out to a Chinese restaurant and have them sing fa ra 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 ra, ra 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 ra, and it's just so funny. I love it. And then of course I saw one of the lamps in a secondhand store. I was very close to buying it because I think I need to have one of those.
That would be funny. Well, maybe next time you see it, you should.
And of course, Elf was on, and did I watch it? Yes, I did. That, again, is one of my favorites.
Yep.
And the Polar Express. Who doesn't love Polar Express?
That is actually still one that I've never seen. The Polar Express.
It's so mesmerizing. And the imaging that they do is, it's just incredible. All the elves are kind of creepy, I'm not going to lie. There's some creepiness about that show, but overall, it's just amazing. I love it, and I love the music in it. So, Josh Groban, one of my faves.
I definitely have to. I don't know why I haven't seen it. I'll definitely have to check it out. As much as I like those type of shows, so I definitely need to check it out.
Yes, you do.
Movies out this week. There is one called Godmothered on Disney Plus. It has Isla Fisher and Jillian Bell. It looks so cute. It looks basically like Jillian Bell is Isla Fisher's godmother, basically. She's just trying to help her out in life because it looks like her life's about to fall apart.
Oh,
so it just looks cute and lighthearted. I love both actresses. Me and Rochelle here had actually seen Jillian in Brittany Runs a Marathon at Sundance last year. It was so awesome. So I think she's really cool. So I'll check that out. Also, just speaking of Sundance, they have announced how it's going to work come January since we can't all come together and be in person. So there's going to be just 1 week of online programming. Wow. They haven't announced how the pricing is going to go or anything like that yet. They'll let us know. It said early January on that. But I'm excited. That's something I like to try and do every year. I wasn't able to do it this year because of surgery I had to have, so I wasn't able to get out there. But it's something I've liked, since the early 2000s I've been going. It's a fun time.
Yes, and you introduced me to it, and I absolutely love going. We've seen some amazing shows there. Mm-hmm. So, will it be streaming then?
Yes, it'll be streaming. It'll be a special website you have to go to, and that you'll log on with a password, whatever password you get once you've paid, to see the movie. And so,
I wonder how the pricing will work, if it'll be less.
Right. It has to be. One, because...
you're not watching on the big screen. You're not employing anybody, really.
Right, yeah. So it has to be. I would assume it would be more reasonably priced, but let's hope. Who knows? It could still be. If they make you pay sometimes $19 to rent a new release that goes into a theater, that may be the same price, maybe per movie. for Sundance, but maybe they'll still have a pass option too.
Right.
I guess so.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, more news to come on that. We'll definitely dive into details come January when it's happening, because like I said, I'm all about Sundance, so looking forward to that. So what we've been watching this week. So me, as I think I said last week, I'm I love me some Hallmark Christmas movies, so I've continued that tradition this week.
What, and every week, right?
And it'll be, yes, there's their thing is a new movie every Saturday and Sunday, all of December and November. So yes, I mainly watch those along with my Housewives. So that's basically what I've been watching this week. My goal for next week is to go ahead and check out The Gambit that Rochelle mentioned last week, because I haven't done that yet. I do want to see that. There's also actually a Netflix Christmas movie with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn called The Christmas Chronicles.
Oh, yes.
That I want to check out, because I never saw the one from last year, and I guess there's a part 2 out now too, so now I have to watch both of them.
That's awesome. I mean, just that couple together.
I know, they're just so cute.
I just love them both so much.
They're so cute.
Yeah, they're in my top faves for
Right,
sure.
exactly.
Well, and I watched Hillbilly Elegy.
Okay.
And it's Ron Howard's gotten some backlash from it because people are, of course, are trying to read more into it than it is. It's a true story of this guy, his roots, and he's able to get out of his hillbilly town and go off to Yale and become a law student there.
Oh, wow.
And some issues with the family, mainly his mother, draws him back. And it's interesting to watch this family who are just plagued by, the mother/daughter, her issues with drug abuse and anger. It's incredible. It brought tears to my eyes. So anyone who's trying to put political themes to this, which seems to be the case, that's not what it is about at all. It's about a family struggle, and and it's not something that is new. It's like it hits probably very close to home for a lot of people, where you have the grandparents and then you have the daughter or the child and then their kids. Right. And so then it becomes grandma and grandpa trying to raise the younger kids because the ones in the middle are the problem. So anyway, I definitely recommend it. I thought it deserved 5 Wine Corks.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
And then I watched a show as well called The White Queen that I just learned from you was not new. I was really proud of myself when I texted you and said it was new. And you said it wasn't. So anyway, but I really enjoyed it. I really like that Game of Thrones, those types of movie themes. And this one did not disappoint. Of course, it wasn't quite like Game of Thrones, but it was that period show with the monarchies and crazy. If any of that is truly real, it is crazy. It is crazy what they used to do. So,
I enjoyed it back when I watched it as well. It was a good show.
Yeah, all those queens, those Elizabeths. There's a lot of them.
There really were a lot of them. It's true, a lot of Elizabeths.
Yeah.
And now for our kickoff to Christmas, we'd like to do some fun facts of Christmas from around the world.
Yeah, so let's start with France. So we all know that France is widely known for its food and delicacies.
Right.
The people in the Provence region, they even go as far as serving a sumptuous feast, which consists of 7 main courses and 13 desserts.
Wow.
Holy cow. Among the most popular festive dishes are pancakes. I'm all for that because I love pancakes. Nougat with honey and pistachios, pumpkin pie, and dried fruits.
I do love good pumpkin pie.
I can't believe they don't have popcorn in there because I could survive on pancakes and popcorn. So, all right, the next one is Italy. So in Italy, many children get 2 sets of gifts. One on the 24th of December, and then a larger one on the 6th of January. So whatever happens to the 25th, we don't know. Italians celebrate Epiphany Day According to popular belief, a witch called La Befana arrives in the night to fill the good children's stockings with sweets, while naughty ones get chunks of black coal.
Oh, wow. That seems harsh.
I guess some witch as opposed to Santa here. All right, let's go to Italy.
That's it.
Right? A child in Italy, I'm terrified.
Right? That's that is interesting. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, we'll look at more fun facts for next week.
That's right. This is just going to be a December to remember. We just want to be Christmassy as much as possible.
Yes, trying to take our minds off of COVID.
Exactly. So leading into that, we're going to go ahead and do some Christmas favorites of our Christmas favorite Christmas drink and then also munchie. So for me, I am very, very into candy cane hot chocolate every year. This is by the brand Stevens, if anyone really cares and wants to go out there and buy it. It's just really good. It's not too pepperminty. It's just like you really dipped a candy cane in regular hot chocolate, I guess, and stirred it.
Isn't it?
And stirred it. It's just the right amount of hint of basically of a pepperminty candy cane. So that's my number one. And then for a munchie, I adore Moose Munch. I just recently got another bucket of it. So I got me some dark chocolate, sea salt, caramel. Yum. I have not tried it yet, but I get some version of Moose Munch every year. It's just something I enjoy having every Christmas holiday.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, and for me, my favorite drink, I don't know if you've heard of the Canada Dry cranberry drink. They usually only bring it out around the holidays, so around Thanksgiving. Sometimes it'll last through Christmas, but it's kind of hard to find. So this year I bought 2 cases of it. And what I do is I get the wine spritzers, the Barefoot wine spritzer, and then I put like half and half in it, and it is delicious. It might be a little sweet for some people, but it's really refreshing. So I know, this year's the time that we like to be warm and cozy, but there, with me and my hot flashes, I really like something refreshing. And so this is what I found.
Well, I think it sounds awesome because I like cranberry juice and I do like Canada Dry, so I've always wanted to try this. So that sounds good to me.
Yes, so I have a case of it. I will bring that and let you try it. And then for my little snack is, I don't know if I've mentioned this one before, but Dots. They're the pretzels that have like a garlic salt to it, and it is, oh my gosh, I just can't quit eating it. I mean, I've gone through bags of it.
She really has.
Like bags. Like I eat it for breakfast. I come in to work. If I get nervous or I get stressed out, I reach for the Dots, and that's like my comfort food. How weird is that? But I just love it. So those are my go-tos for the holiday.
So those are what we like. We'd love to hear what you guys like out there, so leave us a comment on our Instagram page. We're at Movies, Munchies, and Moscato, in case you don't know. Follow us there as well. And just let us know what Christmas faves you're liking, whether it be, a drink, a munchie, or, of course, your movie, because we'd love to hear what you guys are up to out there as well.
Well, thanks so much for listening. As usual, we had a fun time hanging with you guys and hope you enjoyed it as well. So please comment and subscribe, and hope you stay safe through the holidays, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks
for
you.
hanging.